Hey everybody, welcome back to Lettermen Row. I am joined by Evan Spencer, former Ohio State captain, wide receiver, national champion. I am just Austin Ward. The 2020 signing class
Give yourself a little bit more credit than that. You're my dog.
All right, the 2020 signing class is here, Evan, and you look at this, there's no KJ Hill anymore. There's no Benjamin Victor. There's no Austin Mack. Those guys are gone. They've got to be replaced. In comes another one of this touted wide receiver crew, G. Scott, all the way from Washington over here. So he saw something he liked. There's something that Ohio State likes in this guy, and opportunity's going to be there.
Yeah, I mean, totally. I mean, maybe Chris Olave paved that way from the West Coast guys coming this way, but, you know, more than anything, Ohio is home. You know, the horseshoe is home. The Woody Hayes is home. And, you know, first to realize that everybody that's going to be here supporting you will be an extension of your family is part of that first step to being the best player that you can be in camp, right? Because you got to be able to affect the coaches and then go out there and make a play on special teams like Chris Olave did, right? Like use him as an example if you need to, you know, whether the physical abilities one-to-one match or not, right? Just let it be the hard-working way onto the field, right? I mean, there's going to be so many more learning learning lessons that Chris and other receivers in the room will have. And I hope UG will learn from those and come in, have your own, and learn from those as well. But more than anything, just know that you're coming into a brotherhood, and you know, from top down, from Archie all the way down to Coach Hartline, everybody has you and wants to see you supported and be the best self. So if you're here, we know you're one of the best here in the country. So your best self is good enough to win ball games. So I'm excited.
Nothing more needs to be said about that. If you're talking about one of the best in the country, let's find out why.
Let's get it.
Let's roll the tape. All right, Evan, you look at this, trying to find a role for G. Scott. You're getting your first look at these highlights. Well, why not start with a run block?
Yeah,
for you? There you go.
Trust me, I always love starting with some physicality, man.
That's how you get on the field for the Buckeyes.
You can't analyze too much, but putting somebody on the bench is definitely a way to start. But no, let's watch this roll a little bit.
And that's what you like to see there too. If you can run block and then you can run past a guy, you can play for the Buckeyes.
Oh, totally. I mean, let's just watch this play real quick. My fault. Yeah, I mean, great receiver. He looks natural, right? You know, obviously he sets the tone, which we saw from play one. There's a good adjustment on the ball here, great feet and great awareness. So, you know, there's many receivers that we could look and compare him to. Let's let him be himself.
Sure.
And let's watch him come here and define his own path, right? But, you know, pay attention to some of the guys before you that created unique ways of value when they were or weren't getting the ball.
Yeah.
Right. You know, I can say that, you know, our class or our receiver room was dynamic for reasons that everybody in that room were probably best in the country at some aspect of playing receiver, right? And that could be awareness on the field, that could be perimeter blocking, that could be downfield route running, that could be intermediate route running, routes to the quarterback, right? So it's important for all of the typical, you know, young guy things coming in, getting used to the, you know, university, knowing who's on your side, you know, and kind of building on the chemistry that's within the offense. But you know, you watch film like this, you know, we bring in the best talent around the country, and that is constant, and that's going to continue to happen, right? So now that you play with the best, let that feed you to take that next step into your career, and to take a step from what we're watching on this field is a scary sight to think about, man. So continue onwards. I mean,
I think there's
what are we watching here? What are we watching?
I think there's 3 or 4 times I've seen him get the feet down in the corner of an end zone or on the sideline, and he's, you know, fighting for extra yards. I mean, this guy can, you know, there's all this talk about Fleming and, you know, the slot for Mookie Cooper and the records that Jackson Smith and Jigba had down in Texas. I mean, I don't think anybody should be forgetting about this guy right here.
No, I mean, think about it, man. Like, there are multiple people that come in classes for a reason, right? Like, you're all going to be able to contribute in your own ways and to build brotherhoods with the guys that come in with you. You know, make those outputs when the two of you guys are the ones on the field,
right?
Making the product. I mean, Devin and I were able to benefit from a very similar thing, right? Like, that's physical, man. Like, that's playing football, right? Like, that sends a message. Imagine when you're in a Big Ten game playing Penn State, right? And it's, say, the start of the third quarter, and you know, we got all of our halftime adjustments came in, and, you know, run this one back. I want to watch this play and make this point as well. You know, come in and do our halftime adjustments, but, you know, first play, you bury the
put him in the
corner.
ground. Yeah,
it's a tone setter, and that's how you build momentum. So it's good to see. But I want to see this fade over here. I can't miss this. Quarterback with some good footwork. Oh yeah, buckets.
so the guy can score.
Yeah,
The guy can block. He can run.
yeah.
I'm not sure what else you need, right?
When you have multiple buckets checked, then that's when. Hold on. Look at this dude right here.
And then he ran the lights right out of there. So
Yeah, no, this is good, man. I'm excited to watch you. Just keep growing, right? Look at the guys around you, and that's the receivers, the freaking DNs, right? Like watch them and how they hand fight in one-on-one drills, right? Like watch the safeties and how they tackle, because your butt's going to be on special teams. Like,
right.
Just absorb as much as you can, because again, remember, you are surrounded by the best of the best, and that's the reason why you're at Ohio State. So let that feed you to be better.
Yep.
And if we can be better than this, we just talked about all of those buckets that he checks and all those boxes that he checks, right? So it'll be exciting.
And the work starts right now. Mickey Maratti's getting his hands on him.
Love him.
Brian Hartline gets him in the spring.
Yeah.
And Evan Spencer is going to be talking about G. Scott probably for a couple of years to come right here
Sure will.
on Lettermen Row, BuckIQ. Great to have Evan in the building. I am Austin Ward. This has been Lettermen Row, BuckIQ. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe below to get the latest videos from Lettermen Row.
We got Letterman Live. We've got the practice report. We got rapid reaction. Hey, and you know we got BuckIQ with Zach Bourne.
For sure. We got recruiting breakdowns with Berm. We got whatever you need. Ohio State football and Ohio State athletics, we've got you covered here at Lettermen Row.